gathered here this morning for a very happy occasion in which the Academy recognizes the work of young people, the people who will someday be taking our places.
Tonight we're here to see the best student films in the country and honor the filmmakers. We've flown the winning students in from across the country. They spent the last few days meeting professional filmmakers and seeing the way we make movies in Hollywood. But after seeing their movies, boy, do we have something to learn.
This is a very moving occasion for members of the Academy. All 4,000 of us, people in every facet of filmmaking, once stood where the young filmmakers we're celebrating tonight are standing, on the threshold of their careers, asking themselves, am I on the right track? Well, these awards are meant to say, yes, you're terrific, you're talented, you're on your way, stick with it and go the distance.
If you can be recognized by this Academy, it really says something for you. It tells the people in the industry that you can tell a story on film.
To have an award like this validates all the hours and hours you spent locked in that room.
I would really like to address my colleagues, new filmmakers and future filmmakers. I hope that we will use our abilities to give people choices, to bring joy, but also to challenge people's perceptions. And maybe we can contribute in some small way to bettering this world.
I really think what we're looking at tonight is the harbinger of the next 10 years. And I think that's very optimistic. I'm very pleased about that.
Please welcome the director of Real Women Have Curves, Student Academy Award winner Patricia Cardoso.
Welcome to the 50th Annual Student Academy Awards. A lot has changed since that first ceremony in 1973, but with all the changes over the years in the names and numbers of categories presented, this is ultimately about providing a platform for emerging global filmmakers by creating opportunities within the industry to showcase their work. Student Academy Award winners have gone on to become the legends of filmmaking. Spike Lee, Pete Docter, Trey Parker, and Robert Zemeckis are just a few of the past 564 Student Academy Award winners, 6 who won this award twice. Collectively, they have 67 Academy Award nominations and have won 15 Oscars. But whether they brought home an Academy Award later in their careers, I know that they each look back on that moment when they won their Student Academy Award with pride and gratitude. I know I do. I won my Student Academy Award in 1996. I received a gold medal in the dramatic category for my UCLA thesis film, The Water Carrier, a movie about a true story my father told me while growing up in Colombia. Receiving the Student Academy Award gave me confidence. I feel seen, I feel valued, I feel validated. It helped me realize I had a voice as a filmmaker just by being me, using my instincts, my ideas, and my stories. It also opened and continues to open doors for me. And it inspired me to believe that I could keep making films. That is so fitting, given that the theme of this year's ceremony is 50 years of inspiration. Bottom line, we all need validation of our work, we all need the support of our peers and of those who came before us, and no one has ever gotten this far without a dose of inspiration to carry you through. And that is exactly what the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences has been doing for student filmmakers for half a century. So, congratulations to everyone. We look forward to celebrating you and your work for many years to come. And now, it is my honor to introduce the CEO of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, Bill Kramer.
Thank you so much, Patricia. I'm thrilled to be here tonight for what we all feel is one of the highlights of our year, the Student Academy Awards. The mission of the Academy is to connect global audiences through their shared love of cinema, to curate and lead vital and thoughtful programs about our past, present, and future, to celebrate all aspects of the film industry and the talented, diverse people who make movies, and to inspire young artists and to create opportunities for communities to engage with the film world. And the Student Academy Awards are at the heart of this mission. You, our student filmmakers, are the future of our ever-changing industry, and you give us all hope and confidence that together we will nurture and evolve our film community. Our future is here in this room tonight and with your fellow student filmmakers across the globe. And there are a lot of great student filmmakers out there. This year we had a record number of submissions, 2,443, almost 700 more than in the past. And they came from 726 schools from around the world. It's amazing, I know. Thank you. This program is amazing, and that was a record as well. And because of that record number of submissions, a special thanks must go out to our 640 judges, our Academy members, who give their time and their talent to watch all of that extraordinary work. I would like to take this moment to thank some of the leaders involved with the Student Academy Awards, starting with our amazing governor and chair of the Education and Outreach Committee, Brooke Breton. Brooke champions all of the Academy's incredible talent development programs. I'd also like to thank Peggy Reisky and the entire Student Academy Awards Executive Committee. None of this would be possible without Peggy's leadership and the Executive Committee's leadership. And of course, I want to thank our amazing Academy staff whose commitment and dedication to this work helps us shine a light on the next generation, specifically Kendra Carter, Sean Guthrie, Hector Garcia, and Chris Zampino. Yeah, they're the best. In addition, many of our presenters tonight are Student Academy Awards alumni. So to all of you, welcome home. And to all of our filmmakers here tonight, you know that you are already winners, but tonight you'll find out if you will receive the bronze, silver, or gold. But on behalf of everybody at the Academy, congratulations. We are thrilled for you. Hope you guys, please. Have an incredible night tonight, and I'm thrilled that we can now start our show. Our first award category is animation. Have a great night.
About a stupid couple of birds trying to escape the terrible explosion of the volcano from their island and trying to survive with their eggs.
We wanted to place some characters who are more or less stupid in front of a huge catastrophe. But the very heart of the short film is this satire of human nature and how we are reacting when we are facing situations that are overwhelming us.
For me, the movie is really personal because the background, the vegetation and our character was inspired by my native island, La Réunion, in the Indian Ocean.
We are a small team and everyone can actually participate in the storytelling. Having different voices just make the story grow.
Our first goal was just to make people laugh. We had a lot of fun during the entire production, laughing, smiling.
I want to keep putting stars in kids' eyes because it's the most beautiful thing we can make.
I want to keep making movies because I've never been so happy in my life.
It's like a fairy tale, like I leave my family, my friend, my island 6 years ago, and now I'm here. It's a confirmation about our skill, like we can tell story. Yeah, just do it. Let's try.
La Diplomatie Eclipse is a film about the sun and the moon who send us a message that the world will soon end, and so humanity decides to send an envoy to negotiate a solution. The film is really about making the best of what we have in life, contemplating every aspect of it and every beauty of it.
We had like an idea of the message we wanted to convey, but everyone we showed it to interpreted the message in a different way. Ecology or friendship or love with the children.
That's what we like about it, is that it's not like very sharp. Everyone can project what he wants. We really listen to each other, really cared about everyone, and I think we can feel it in the movie as well.
Winning a Student Academy Award, it's a really great reminder. The most important part in filmmaking is sharing with others. And it's always a big surprise when people tell you they like it.
It's very important when you're doing movie to share feelings with people. I think that's what we want as filmmaker.
Something I learned working with this great team is that you have to have fun. I had the best year with the team making the movie. I think that's what made our movie great, to wake up and share ideas all day and create something from the start. It was a great time, and I think we can see that in the movie.
The name's Poppy. I'm a little cocky. I'm starting up, don't stop me.
Poppy! Keep it down, it's time for school!
Mum Spaghetti is about a young teenage girl who is an aspiring rapper, and she goes on a journey to learn it's cool to be kind and that she can still be a good rapper and be kind and be nice to her friends at the same time. It comes from a personal story in my own life, which is that my best friend actually committed suicide about 10 years ago. And then following that, another close friend of mine committed suicide as well. That kind of got me thinking about how we treat each other and the way that we speak to each other. And if people can come away and just have this idea and this feeling of looking after your friends and looking out for each other and lifting each other up, then that's a job well done in my book. Stop motion for me was my way into animation. I always knew that I wanted to make films, but I was never very techie. But stop motion was an accessible way to like pick up a bit of plasticine, get an old camera and start telling the stories that I wanted to tell.
When your rhymes aren't wet.
Winning a Student Academy Award for me is just incredible. It's so surreal. I come from a pretty small, overlooked town called Blackpool here in the UK. So for me, I want to like look into these little stories and the people that I grew up with and the characters that I've known throughout my life and shine a good light on them. I don't think anyone from Blackpool has ever won any kind of Academy Award. So it feels really special to be able to represent people like me and stories like mine. And to the kids growing up around here, look, if you've got a dream and if there's something that you want to do, go for it, work really hard, and you can absolutely achieve it. Like there's no reason that we can't, break our way into any industry that we want to be seen in.
She's the winner of the 2021 Domestic Animation Gold Medal. They're animators and co-directors of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Please welcome Sujin Kim, Aaron Horvath, and Michael Jelinek.
this is so cool. Sujin.
Yes.
It's so great to be up here with you. You won a Student Academy Award. What's that like?
Oh, thank you for asking that, Aaron. No one asked, because that was during COVID-19 pandemic. In 2021, during the lockdown, I received this MediaCore Dream link from the Student Academy Awards, and I was told that it will be an informal interview with all the finalists. To my surprise, when I logged on, well, the legendary filmmaker Pete Docter was there for me and announced my film, the CalArts thesis, Unforgotten, had an award, the Student Academy Award. It was surreal. It was amazing. Yeah, I'm so grateful today to have this opportunity, you know, just standing on this stage with you guys instead of sitting in front of my computer in pajama bottoms. So now I have a question for Michael. So what is it like to have a top grossing film at the box office?
It's cool, but I never met Pete Docter, so you got us there.
Yeah.
We should probably tell this year's winners which award they won. Let's give it up for tonight's bronze medal winner for animation, Lisa Kenny for Mum Spaghetti, National Film and Television School, United Kingdom.
Thanks, everyone. I'm missing the Great British Bake Off to be here, so it's a pleasure to hang out with you all. We're sorry to inform you, but your application has been unsuccessful at this time. Dear Lisa, we love your work, but we've decided to go with someone with more experience. Who are you? And please stop sending us plasticine models in the post. These are the kinds of emails that I've been getting since leaving school at 16 years old. And then 5 weeks ago, I got an email that said, congratulations. Congratulations on having your film, Mum Spaghetti, selected as a Student Academy Award winner. It's the coolest film we've ever seen. Please can we have your autograph? I'm only joking about that last bit. I've had more knockbacks than I can count, but I've kept my hopes up and I've kept working hard regardless. All for that email 5 weeks ago. All for this moment. And I'm here today representing people from small towns with big dreams. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve in this world, and don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you. Thank you, first and foremost, to the Academy for having me, and for an incredible week out here in LA. It really has been life-changing. Thank you to Robert Bradbrook for being the first person to open the door for me and let me have a little peek inside. To Lizzie Hobbs, Kim Noche, Bex Havers, John Osborne, and Osbert Parker for your tuition and guidance over the last few years. Thanks to the NFTS, the best film school in the world. Thank you to my spaghetti team, these lovely people without whom we wouldn't be standing here today. And they are Emma Grisette, Jack Maraghi, Martina Buendia Silva, world famous cinematographer Toby Lloyd, Harry Foster, Hannah Barnett, Luke Stronach, Luke Barnfather, Mara Chiorba, Danny Peoples, Gemma Wilkes, Sophie Foxley, Eve Bannister, Aidan Moyne, and the NFTS model makers. To my fellow animators who got me through the NFTS with endless love and laughter. They are Rich, Flavia, Maria, Amy, Ross, Kira, Donnie, Sarah, and Tanya. Thank you to Andy Simonowski and Mark Baker for the mentorship, and thank you to BAFTA for the scholarship and support. Thank you to my fairy art mum, Elaine, for not telling me off when I drew on the tables at school. Shout out to my girls from Leeds and my Palatine crew back at home who are all watching, for cheering me on all the way and for not getting mad when I chose animating over Nights Out. To my Auntie Isabel, Alan, Miranda, Lucy and Connor. To Martina for the love, support, encouragement, kindness, and care. Massive thank you to my dad, who's watching back at home, who's been telling me this time next year for as far back as I can remember. The time is finally here, Dad. Thank you to my mum, who is sat, no doubt, crying in the audience, for letting me graffiti my bedroom as a teenager and for getting me all the art supplies on my Christmas list year after year. Thank you to my big brother and best friend. Thanks, man. For showing me all of the best cartoons growing up and telling everyone who'd ever listened to him about his little sister's animation. This is for us, mate. And finally, for my best friend, Chris Karma, to whom this film is dedicated. We spoke about this day when we were 13 years old. We made it, Pam. They say that people from Blackpool don't win Oscars. Well, we do now.
Congratulations to the whole team from Mum Spaghetti. Big team. And now, here is this year's silver medal winner for animation. César Louton, Achille Pasquier, Clémence Bailly, from Diplomatie de l'Eclipse, MOPA 3D Animation School, France.
So before we start, we are a team of 5 and only 4 of us could be here. So the last one, you've been able to see a glimpse of his lovely face later. His name is Achille Pasquier. He's an amazing friend, and the film wouldn't have been the same without him. So I'd love to thank the Academy. It's been an amazing evening and honestly an amazing week. And we've been able to meet so many talented people. I look forward to see the film you're going to make, guys. So shout out to you. And yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you. I would like to thank our school, MOPA, for these 5 amazing years with this team. Thank you.
We also like to thank Tito Angramin for the music, which add a lot of depth to our film, and also Pierre Duchesne Beneteau for the sound effects, and Nathaniel Williams for the amazing performance as a voice actor.
I like to thank our family, our friends, everyone who supports us, and every people who took the time to watch our movie. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. Here is this year's Gold Award winner for animation. Gabriel Ujure, Romain Ujur, Yannick Jacquin for Boom, École des Nouvelles Images France.
Wow. Thank you. We are deeply honored and proud to receive this award. It's a huge accomplishment for our team to see that all the work, all the sleepless nights we put in the short film is rewarded by the Academy. We would like to thank first Mathis Marchal, who made the original score. Secondly, our families and friends who helped us and supported us throughout the production. Our school, of course, École des Nouvelles Images, and its educational team for pushing us beyond our limits. Miu Distribution for the great work that they have done distributing and taking care of our short film. And of course, we want to thank the Academy and its members 1,000,000 times for this award, for their consideration, and for the incredible week we spent here. We met amazing people. We had a lot of fun discovering Los Angeles and its surrounding with you. And we hope that we'll be able to meet you all again in the future. This movie started as a joke, and it made it here. So I'll say, keep laughing. It maybe can take you here one day. Merci beaucoup, and have a nice evening.
My documentary Duet is a parallel story about two musicians, a MacArthur Award-winning musician, Bright Shen, and his very talented pianist daughter, Fei Fei. Being a musician was his only way to embrace his destiny, but it is a path that his talented 11-year-old daughter isn't sure that she wants herself. Actually, the story is very personal to me. I was a classical pianist who studied piano at a very young age from my musician mom, and I never thought I would become a documentary filmmaker. And sometimes when I was practicing the piano, and I always used my imagination about visuals and stories to make my practicing more interesting and engaging. Making documentaries is a very important way for me to communicate with people. When I play the piano, sometimes I would be mad at myself playing the wrong notes. However, when I hold the camera, my heart is full of compassion and curiosity. Congratulations. Winning awards remind me that if you do not give up and improvise like jazz music, and find your own rhythm and pace, you can make your dream come true.
Till We Find Them is a short documentary that depicts the tireless search of the Orizaba and Córdoba families in Mexico to find their missing loved ones. The film centers on Araceli Salcedo, who founded the collective 3 years after her daughter Ruby went missing, and since then more than 350 families have joined the collective. I met Araceli at a Women's Day event in New York City in March of 2022, and she stood up in the steps of the New York City Public Library and started telling her story in Spanish. Like many in Mexico, I grew up with the idea that one shouldn't speak about the topic of missing people because it could get you in trouble or because it's a dangerous topic that we should avoid. And I was so moved that after she finished speaking, I went up to her and I told her that I promised that I would help her tell her story. I started making films when I was 6, and what inspires me to keep making films is to stay grounded and connected with the world, because when I'm filming, when I'm editing, when I'm making a film is when I feel most alive and grounded and connected with others. It feels amazing to be a Student Academy Award winner. I feel so grateful that the story is getting attention. This movie was created and is driven by the unconditional love of the families, and especially the mothers. So what I hope that people take away after watching it is their strength, their courage, and their showcase of so much love and what they're willing to do to find them.
The documentary Wings of Dust is about Vidal Merma, who is an indigenous journalist from Peru, who fights against the pollution of the water in his country and in his land. The main reason why I connected to the story is because Vidal, first of all, is a father more than a journalist. He does everything for Eric to make sure Eric is going to have a beautiful future with clean water in his land. Funny fact is that I learned Spanish 2 weeks before going to Peru, watching Narcos on Netflix, so I knew some bad words. The first week was extremely tricky. I think the breaking point for me happened when, during a birthday party, I had to make a speech in Spanish, and that's where my confidence boosted a lot, because they understood me. As a filmmaker, my biggest goal is to share the message that is to believe in the impossible. But this is why I'm really inspired by people who usually are in the backstage, who usually no one cares about or they're not considered important. But they are the ones that at the end of the day would be crucial for important fights. So the necessity with this film was to bring practical examples to life, like the story of Vidal. And I hope with this documentary we can inspire more young people for a more practical call to action.
They are the 2022 Student Academy Award Alternative Experimental Gold Medal winner, and he's the director of the 2017 Student Academy Award Documentary Gold Medal winner. Please welcome Olivia Peace and Brad Bailey.
Those were some wonderful films, huh, Olivia?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been about to cry like several times.
And I want to tell you, you're a beautiful crowd this evening. So it's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you.
And so, Brad, you won the Student Academy Award 6 years ago for directing Hail. And I think you were also the first African American to win gold in the category for a U.S. director. What kind of an impact did winning have on you?
Well, Olivia, thank you. It was a big deal. It was a big deal, right? Sorry. But thank you. But the thing is, the most important thing is, I feel like I sort of got inducted into a family, as you all this evening will be. So welcome to the family, and just welcome to a wonderful community of people who share your hopes, share your dreams, and share your challenges as well. So we're going to be here with you through whatever you go through. So I want to welcome you to the family, and thank you for thank you all and the great support you've had here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. And Olivia, you won last year for your film Against Reality. What was your experience like?
I remember it being terrifying. I remember I was super worried I was going to drop the trophy or trip up the stage. But then in the end, it ended up being all about community, right? Like you were saying, it was a real opportunity for people to be able to find me. Some of these people are in the audience with us tonight, and it's been really, I think, such a blessing. So super excited for you all. Best is yet to come.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
And now it's time to get to this year's documentary awards.
First is the bronze medal winner for documentary. Congratulations to Jean Shapiro for Hasta Encontrarlos. Till We Found Them, Columbia University. Go Bears. Hawaiians.
Oh, this is too tall for me. I'm too short. Give me a second. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Wow, this is so surreal. I'm kind of losing my voice because I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the Academy for this honor. This is so amazing and so surreal. I'm so honored to be in this position. Thank you to Columbia University and all of my professors who believed in me and taught me that I am capable and worthy of telling important stories that need to be heard and deserve to be heard. Thank you so much to all of my crew, Cesar and Sergio, who are here, and all of the crew back in Mexico that believed in this film, and you poured all of your heart into this film. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. I want to thank my family, especially my parents. Ma, Pa, estamos aquí. Your unconditional love allowed me to portray the unconditional love that the Orizaba and Córdoba families have for their missing loved ones, and because of you, I was able to see it in them. Thank you to the Orizaba and Córdoba families for allowing me to tell your stories, and most of all, thank you to you, Araceli. Thank you for allowing me to tell your story. Thank you for your courage, your love, and your strength. Thank you for teaching me to never, never give up and to fight for what I believe in. This is for all the families around the world looking for a missing loved one. In Mexico and around the world, people are still looking, and we believe in you and in your fight. Thank you so much for this honor and for spotlighting this film. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you.
That was beautiful. And so now the silver medal for documentary goes to Lu Wei Xian for Duet, New York University.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much to. Yeah, thank you. You are the best. Okay. Thank you to the Academy for this incredible honor. When I did the interview with you, I was asked what inspired you to be a documentary filmmaker. If I have been asked this question in the past, I would have said because I'm an image lover and my childhood dream was to be a painter. So I wanted to tell stories like visually. But at the time, at that moment, the words came out of my mouth, surprised me. I said, it's music. Wow. Then, at the moment, all the memories I have about music just emerged in my mind. All the happiness, sadness, and joy, and anger. So, then I realized I have had this incredible and crazy love for music. Which shaped who I am today. And, just allow me to tell stories via documentary filmmaking ignited my passion. So I really like holding the camera. I like the feeling because it's my way to communicate with people and myself with compassion and love. And as I stand here, I wanted to give thanks to my mom, who is a musician, who really firm believed that I would become a musician, but later on support me to be a documentary filmmaker anyway. I wanted to give thanks to my professors at NYU. Professor Masharak is here with us today, and also my crew members and my friends. Your encourage and faith, give me a lot of encourage and faith, just like the lighthouse guiding the boat on the open, dark sea, that I really appreciate that. I would dedicate this documentary to my protagonist, Bright Shen, and his daughter, Fei Fei. Bright Shen trusted me and decided to work with me on our first Zoom meeting. What a brave and bold decision. And, you know, finally, I believe that what Fei Fei's choice is, and she's on her way, on her journey to find her passion and her freedom. And I believe she will continue to be a wonderful person. And thank you so much, everyone.
Got you.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget this. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. And the Student Academy Award Gold Medal winner for documentary goes to Giorgio Giotto for Wings of Dust, New York University.
Thank you. So I still remember this moment. I was driving at night with Vidal, me and him, middle of nowhere in Peru. It was complete dark, and we came back from a really challenging shooting day. And I remember in this moment, I thought within myself, looking at Vidal, I thought, wow, no matter what, even though he risks his life every day, he's still the most resilient and positive person I ever met in my life. And you know, usually as documentary filmmakers, we go to far places, we meet people that are in a less comfortable position than we are. And we think we need to help those people. But Vidal, his family, his community actually helped me. They changed my life because they told me things like love, empathy, and resilience. So I think today Vidal inspired me so much, inspired all of us to never turn the other way when the other person is in need. And so with this, I really want to thank the Academy because they helped Vidal being here today with us, getting his visa to come to the States. So I'm so happy. I really want to thank my professors that truly believed in me, were so critical. They're Marshall Rock, Jason Samuels, Jason Maloney. I want to thank my amazing crew, starting with my incredible composer, Sasha Blank, that truly gave a voice to the film with a lot of sensitivity. My colorist, Andrea Sabatelli, my sound mixer, Fabrizio Evangelista. I would like to thank one special person for me, Eliza Minnick, that truly showed me light in really dark moment when I thought this film wasn't worth anything. I would like to thank my family, my friends watching me from Rome in Italy, my good friends and supporter, Ben Proudfoot, Camila Hall, and Jean Gallerano that has been supporting me and guiding me a lot. And I, if it's possible, would like Vidal to say a few words. Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias. Primeramente quiero agradecer a Dios por esta gran oportunidad. Quiero también agradecer a Giorgio por interesarse en mi humilde trabajo. Yo soy un simple periodista indomable que no acepto ninguna violación de derechos humanos, mucho menos atentado a nuestra casa grande, a nuestro medio ambiente. Mi mayor motivación para seguir con este trabajo es el luchar por una vida justa, sana para todos y todas, y principalmente agradezco a mi mayor motivación, a mi regalito de Dios, como yo le llamo, a mi hijo Eric, a todos los niños, a todas las personas mayores que han tenido la oportunidad de ver un medio ambiente sano, limpio, pero lamentablemente por la avaricia de las personas, por la ambición y sobre todo por esta sociedad tan consumista, agresivamente que se ha convertido, está destrozando nuestro planeta. Voy a seguir trabajando con esta motivación mientras Dios me dé la vida. Seguiré elaborando, seguiré denunciando para de alguna u otra manera defender y cuidar todavía aún lo poco que queda de nuestro planeta. Muchas gracias a todas y todos.
I'm not a translator, as you've seen, but I will try to express in the best way. So we want to thank God for this opportunity. Vidal said he's a simple journalist, but he does all he can to protect our environment, because there is no way he can stand the human rights violation that he sees in front of his eyes every day. And his strongest motivation is Eric, which is his kid. And he really wants to work hard and risk his life to make sure that Eric is going to have a better future than what Vidal is living now. And he will keep fighting, and he thanks everybody for the support.
Powerful. And this next category is a bit different from the others in that we shine the spotlight on just one winner.
Just like you last year, what prompted you to make a film that falls under the alternative experimental banner, since you also make live action narrative films?
It's really funny, actually. When I first moved to LA, one of my friends pulled up a Vimeo link and showed me an opera. And my friend told me that this film had won the experimental category at the Student Academy Awards. And I was like, I didn't even know that that was something that was possible. And I think that's really what experimental alternative films do for people, is they expand your understanding of what's possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's now take a look at this year's alternative winner. Thank you.
I'm Leo Behrens. I went to American Film Institute and I made a film called Skin. Skin is a symbolic and a visual metaphor of a woman who's transitioning into a man. She discovers that she has to let go of who she is in order to become herself. The story is kind of a representation of my own journey. I've never seen anything so far that actually describes the feeling of having that journey in a short film. I think we all, to a certain degree, are trying to figure out who we are. By making this film, I want people to get in touch with something deeper in themselves and maybe question themselves about who they are, or are they true to themselves? As a filmmaker, I can shed light on topics that hasn't received that much attention, and trying to portray that from a new perspective. Whatever I make, whatever I do, all I want to do ultimately is to uplift and inspire. Winning the Student Academy Awards means everything because my vision was clear. I got to the end and I'm happy with the result because I was listening to that voice inside of me. As long as you work hard and you put in effort, there's nothing that can stop you.
So now, please welcome to the stage this year's winner for the category of Alternative Experimental, Leo Behrens for Skin from the American Film Institute.
Now you can come up.
Thank you. I'm deeply, deeply honored to receive this award. Thank you to the Academy and its members for recognizing our film. A special thanks to Sean and the entire team for their dedication to the Student Academy and all the winners. It's been such an incredible experience, so thank you. I'm truly thankful for the talented team that you see beside me. A special thanks to my actor Leo Miel, who couldn't be here today, and to my producer and partner Elida Chetinkaya, who believed in me since day one. Yeah, she had my back. So I share this award with all of them. I want to thank the American Film Institute, and a special thanks to Sarah Ross Samko, Sandra Valde Hansen, and Stephen Lighthill for your support and for allowing us to make such an ambitious project. I'm deeply grateful for my family, for their love and support throughout my life, and for encouraging my artistic abilities. I want to thank my mother, who is no longer with us. Without her, I wouldn't be the artist that I am today. Lastly, I want to thank my spiritual teacher, Ikaya. Without him, I wouldn't be here today, I think, either. So, in 2011, I embarked on a personal journey transitioning from female to male. From a young age, I expressed myself as male, but as puberty changed my body, I tried to conform to societal norms. The increasing internal conflict made me realize that my inner and outer worlds were not in harmony. This journey became the inspiration behind Skin, a film that touches on the struggles we all face in accepting ourselves. We all have felt the weight of expectations, the fear of being misunderstood, and the pressure to fit in. It creates a barrier within ourselves similar to our skin, separating our inner selves from the external world. When we dare to peel away these layers by questioning our own identity, we open the door to self-discovery. True change starts within. In a world that often focuses on appearance over substance, I hope we can move past this and learn to see each other for who we are beneath our skin, beyond color, gender, disabilities, and sexuality. By choosing kindness, empathy, and understanding, we can inspire each other. We can inspire others to embrace their individuality without fear of judgment. As a filmmaker, we have the wonderful opportunity to capture the essence of our shared human experiences and put it onto the screen. It allows us to raise our voices, share our stories, and break down the barriers that separates us. This is one of the many reasons why I chose to be in this industry. So this award is a proof that I'm on the right path. So again, thank you so much to the Academy for this award. Thank you.
He is last year's Student Academy Award Bronze Medal winner in the narrative category. Please welcome Freddie McDonald.
It's honestly such an honor to be here. I was getting choked up backstage, and I was like, I hope I can deliver this speech. But it's also an honor because last year I wasn't able to make it. I was shooting my first feature. But today I'm excited to talk about the EMA Green Seal. And sustainability and climate action are a way of protecting the environment for tomorrow. When I made my film Shedding Angels, I made a promise to the entire production team that we would do everything in our power to be sustainable on set. And I was so honored when we received the first EMA Green Seal for students. EMA stands for the Environmental Media Association, which has a set of guidelines for green production practices. Our team carpooled, recycled props, used less energy, had reusable water bottles on set, and reduced carbon emissions. We are so excited to announce that starting next year, we'll acknowledge Student Academy Award films that also earn the EMA Green Seal for sustainable production. The great part about sustainability is that there's something we can each do as individuals and as an artistic community. All of us are very excited to know that going forward, the Academy will be recognizing and supporting green production for the next generation. It is such a fulfilling process, and I hope you all strive to incorporate it on your next set. I'm so glad I did. So thank you very much.
Ihr werdet nicht abgeschoben.
The movie is about police officer Nancy, who has the job to deport a family to Albania again, and the whole thing ends in a dilemma.
Bitte, das muss ein Missverständnis sein. Das ist kein Missverständnis. Sie werden ausgewiesen. Verstehen Sie das?
In 2016, a lot of migrants came from Syria to Austria because of the Syrian civil war. And I think the Austrian government didn't make very well decisions which people they choose to leave Austria and which people they deported. So this is something my movie is about. To be honest, it's like a feeling bad movie, and I wanted to show a kind of dilemma of our system here in Europe between doing your job and knowing that your job is the wrong thing.
Nein, das kann ich nicht.
Was heißt, das kannst du nicht? Geh sofort runter und hol sie rauf.
I'm honest with the topics I work with, and I only work on topics I believe in, or I did a lot of research. As research for my film, I worked on a police station, talked a lot to the police officers. I also worked in a kind of refugee camp, so I got both sides. I want to keep making films because for me it's the precisest art to declare my own problems or the things that are touching me.
Det är ganska våldsamt allt i det.
Pappa, går det bra?
Pappa var lite svimmel.
Revisited is the story about Tyra. It's the 20th anniversary of her father's death,
and she'd rather be anywhere else than home with her mother and brother. As she's planning to leave back to Oslo, suddenly there's a knock on the door, and the man who's there is her father. What do they do as they meet a man they've missed for so long? And that's what the film is about.
Hva er det som skjer nå?
I lost my own dad when I was 13 years old. So I had a very early understanding of death and how fragile life is. And I think what I look for in the films I make is a kind of beauty in that time and these moments we have together.
Oh,
Ideally, we want the audience to leave the cinema and call their mum or call their dad and say, I love you, because you never know when you won't get that chance anymore. Winning a Student Academy Award is such an encouragement to keep going. I have so many rejections from funding and festivals, so this is just this enormous encouragement that it's not for nothing, this whole endeavor.
Our film is about Jelena, a photojournalist from Serbia that is being threatened because of her work, and she has to flee with her little daughter to Germany, but as soon as she continues her work, she's again being a target of right-wing attacks. The attacks on media professionals is an international topic, and it's a worldwide threat. We take it for granted just to read the news. But what it means to get those news for the people and who is behind it and who's working for it, I think this was really important for me to show. I'm very interested in political relevant stories and making them emotionally approachable, because I think we can read the newspapers, but it's a different thing if we are, as an audience, involved in a very personal story and a personal faith of someone. To win a Student Academy Award, it's unbelievable. We won a Student Oscar! It can maybe be an entrance to a hopefully promising career. We never know, but what makes me happy that people want to see the film and are interested in the film, because this is why I make films. I want them to be seen by as many people as possible.
Please welcome the 1982 gold medal winner in the dramatic category, Ken Kwapis, and the 2017 narrative gold medal winner, Kevin Wilson Jr.
Wow, it's been 6 years since I've been on this stage, and it's brought back a lot of memories being here. How about for you?
It's been a few more years since I've been on this stage, but this is such an inspiring night, and all the films are so amazing.
Absolutely.
So it's great.
Ken, you've had such an amazing career in the years since you won the gold medal for your film, For Heaven's Sake. How did winning that gold medal have an impact on you?
You know, winning the award gave me the confidence to pursue the thing I love, and that's telling stories with pictures. And, you know, the business, it's unpredictable, it's unforgiving. But what's carried the day for me over the years is a passion for the craft of directing, and that passion kicked into high gear on this stage when I received the Student Academy Award. And Kevin, your win for My Nephew Emmett was more recent, so what has that led to in the past few years?
Well, it led to me getting my first Oscar nomination. Which kickstarted my career and opened the door for me to be able to use art to take care of my family. And I think that's all we want as artists, to be able to wake up in the morning, put our shoes on, and go create.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, well, let's learn the names of the great new voices of a generation. The Student Academy Award bronze medal winner in the narrative category is Tamara Danic for Istina, Hamburg Media School, Germany.
doesn't fall down. So hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Academy. This is crazy. This is just wonderful. Thank you so much for this appreciation and this award. And I also want to thank all those amazing filmmakers sitting here in the front row. It's an honor to share stage with you. I'm so glad that I could meet all of you this week. And I want to thank, yes, applause. I want to thank Hamburg Media School, Moin Film Fund, BR Broadcaster, and the Young Talent Foundation Berlin. And of course, a special thanks and a big applause to the crazy cast and crew that we have here. Thank you so much for all your support and all your work. And also, thanks to the cast in Serbia and in Germany who isn't here with us tonight. There are so many people that I would like to name, but I think I would stand here till tomorrow and you will probably fall asleep. So I try to dedicate this precious time now to the people we made our film about, to the journalists. So I want to thank all the journalists in Serbia and in Germany that have supported us with the project and who shared their personal stories with us, because everything that Istina is telling about is kind of sadly based on true events and based on their stories. In the past 7 days, 7 journalists were killed in Gaza and Lebanon, among them Issam Abdallah and Ibrahim Halafi. 2 Iranian journalists, Nilofar Hamidi and Elahe Mohammadi, are imprisoned. And American-Russian journalist Alsu Kurmasheva is taken hostage by Russia. And the list goes on and goes on and goes on. Freedom of the press is not something we should take for granted. I mean, fake news, conspiracy theories are spreading faster and faster. And I think it should be our responsibility as a society to ensure someone has to wake up. Okay, let's get back to serious, please. So I think it's our responsibility that we have to ensure the journalists can do their job under secure working conditions. Because without journalists, there can be no free reporting. And the threat to the freedom of the press is a threat to our democracy. So I really want to dedicate this award to all the brave journalists in the world that risk their lives daily for the freedom of the press and freedom of the speech. Thanks so much and have a lovely evening. Thanks.
The Student Academy Award Silver Medal winner in the narrative category is Ian Eigen Stronic Forbes for Revisited, the Norwegian Film School in Norway.
I would like to thank the Academy for this magnificent honor you have bestowed upon us. During our shoot in the dark of winter, in a freezing cold house built in the 19th century, who would have imagined we'd be reunited here in sunny LA? I want to thank DOP Caroline Sørdal Selig for constantly chasing excellence and achieving it again and again. Production designer Brynhild Dagslott for creating a living, breathing space which inspired the story at every turn. Editor Natasha Ramlov-Lerke Jensen for a critical, loving eye that never lost sight of what mattered most. Sound designer Marte Strøm Lie for weaving the atmospheres of grief and unease into a harmony. VFX Rikard Viken Klausmark for masterfully crafting the images needed for our climax. Producer Turi Jendal, a uniting force of nature to whom this film owes every frame of its being. And to those not here tonight, co-writer Lina Silag, composer Martin Olsen, and the rest of the outstanding cast and crew. A big thanks to teachers, staff, and fellow students at the Norwegian Film School, our sponsor Fabelaktiv, and crowdfunders. Revisited is a story about family and grief, but more importantly, about love. I would like to thank my late father, whose memory sustains and inspires me. Your spirit will never die. But more importantly, my mother, who has encouraged and believed in me every step of the way. Finally, my girlfriend, my sister, family, and friends. For me, cinema is at its most beautiful when it connects with us emotionally. It is a reminder of how alike we all really are. We would do well to remember this. Thank you so much. Tusen takk.
So there have been a lot of wonderful awards given out tonight, and now it's time for the final one.
The Student Academy Award Gold Medal in the narrative category is Mark Gerstorfer for Invisible Border, Film Academy Vienna, Austria.
Yeah, wow, thanks a lot for this. I'm really happy. I really tried to learn this, but I'm completely, yeah. So, first of all, thanks to the Academy for having me here. I had really a great week. Also, a great week with you guys, so it was, I hope it would be endless. So, big thanks to my actors, Lolo, Natalie, Lavino, Alex. Very big thanks to my DOP, Marie-Therese Tomtobe. We see us now for, wow, for the first time since long. She was pregnant in the 6 months while she was shooting the movie, so wow. And there are some few guys I want to introduce to you. Labinot Morino, Maximilian Demetz, Matthias Havner, who did the sound design. We had a lot of nice time in your studio. Also Alexander Rauscher, we had a lot of nice time in your studio. Lara Zill, who made the sound recording. And also thanks to Tommy Leonardelli, who couldn't be here today, and Viosa Breitenburger Lupenici. So, yeah. Last of all, thanks to my girlfriend Veronica Harp, who did the costume design, and my son Corvin. He's very fresh. So yeah, thank you so much.
Please welcome the chair of the Student Academy Awards Executive Committee, producer branch member and Academy Award winner, Peggy Reisky.
Hey, everybody. Wow, I don't know about you, but I found this to be an incredibly inspiring and moving night. And I really want to thank all of our incredible filmmakers. You know, thank you for the light you bring into the world through your work. It's important, and I'm so grateful to be here to be a witness to it. So, we very much look forward to welcoming you back as alums. I also want to take a moment to give a big special thank you to our CEO, Bill Creamer, and Academy President Janet Yang for the continued and valuable support of this legacy program. And to our 640 judges, count them, 640. A big shout out to all of you for lending your time and talented eye to screening all our films. And to my fellow, And to my fellow executive committee members for the Student Academy Awards, thank you for your tireless support of this next generation of industry talent and for your valuable guidance of this program. And of course, thanks to all our presenters as well as the Academy team who've been involved in producing this event. And that brings me to helping highlight some of our other unsung heroes. The people that these films have helped create tonight, which is all of your crew. The directors received the awards tonight, that's true, for having a vision and seeing it through to completion. But none of them could be here tonight without their dedicated crew members who are often fellow students. So we would like to take a moment tonight to let tonight's directors express their thanks once more for the invaluable support they get from their crews.
Had an amazing team.
Everyone across the board just put 110% into the film.
To have a good crew that hold your back as a director, this is so important.
There are so many people, so it's always hard to start with one.
I want to thank my producer, who is also my partner, Elida Chetinkaya. Also, Mojo Wen, my production designer.
We would like to thank co-directors Charles Gitico and Laurie Pereira de Figueiredo and Mathis Marshall, who made the music.
On the team, there was also Axel Méchin and Céline Larry. They were both co-directors with us.
My producer, Emma Brissett, my DP, Toby Lloyd, composer, Hannah Barnett, our sound designer, Luke Barnfather, who went on to win an award for sound design, Harry, our editor, Martina Buendia Silva, and of course, Jack Marigny, our amazing writer.
I was so honored and lucky to work with really talented filmmakers, musicians, colorists, cinematographers all over the world.
I want to thank my co-producer and DP, Cesar Chiquito, sound recordist, Rafa Jepe, my editor, Perla Gutierrez, the colorist, Sergio Campero, all of the professors at Columbia University, and I also want to thank the Pulitzer Center for supporting this film and giving me the funds to get here.
The first person I like to thank is Vidal for trusting me, Sasha, my composer, my professor, Marsha, but also Jason Samuels, Jason Maloney.
I want to thank Marie-Therese Tobe, the DOP of the project, my professor, Michael Haneke, my girlfriend, the costume designer, Veronika Haar. Jenny Bladek did the makeup, Matthias Hafner and Lisa Maria Wallace did the sound design. Lucas Rosati did the production. Alexander Rauscher made the edit. Lisa Scheid, she did the sponsoring for our movie, so thanks a lot, Lisa.
I would like to thank first of all, my core team from uni, the DOP André Stahlmann, the screenwriter David Lorenz, and producer Christian Z. And I definitely also want to thank Nika Rossmann, the great main actress. You should definitely cast her.
The whole team knows I love and adore them for their efforts, but there is, of course, one person who's been through it the whole way, and that is producer Turi Jendal. And there was a point during the production where I said, Turi, you're amazing. What can I do to thank you for all you've done? And she said, give me an Oscar. So Turi, if you're watching this in LA, here's the Oscar, which you asked me for in 2021. We made good on the promise.
Well, folks, here we are. We just about have wrapped up the 50th, count it, 50th Student Academy Awards. So just a quick few points of business. I've been asked to tell this year's winners to please join us downstairs for a group photo on the red carpet after we close up here. Also, a welcome to everyone to join this year's winning filmmakers downstairs for a post-ceremony celebration. At the same time as that's going on, we will be screening the gold medal winning films up here right after we head on out. So to close out, let's hear some final words from our alumni about what this year's winners have to look forward to. Thank you.
5 years ago, I was sitting right where you are sitting. Well, probably not right here, but somewhere around there. So congratulations, it's a great honor, and I know you're all going to go on to do great things.
If it hadn't been for the Student Oscar putting me in front of the Academy Awards, my whole trajectory would have been much different.
It opened a lot of doors.
Many doors.
So many doors.
It launched my career.
The big boost to my career.
I want to welcome you to the Student Academy Awards.
Velf Reinhardt.
Winning the Student Academy Award changed my life. It's a spotlight for your talent, a boost for your career.
It set me on my career path that I continue to this day. I was already working at Disney Feature Animation, and by winning this award, I was promoted to animate.
You got me my representation, helped me find new collaborators and new projects.
To work with influential people in the industry.
It made it easier to connect with producers, agents,
distributors, and very talented filmmaker friends.
And industry leaders who I still collaborate with.
And has also helped people become curious and interested in what I'm working on.
I met so many people who were interested in my vision,
which led to financing for the projects that I wanted to make.
It gave me credibility and momentum to finish my first feature.
Even Hilary Swank agreed to executive produce and star in my film 1114.
Well, winning the Student Academy Award made an incredible difference in my career.
I was able to have a mentor from Pixar. That is a dream come true.
I went from doing freelance animation to working on feature films, video games, commercials.
I became a studio trailer editor for over 30 years.
It led to my first paid job as a television director.
Certainly opened doors, either at CNN in the past or at Apple TV right now.
It sparked so much good, a career, friends I might not otherwise have met, and most important, a purposeful life.
It has given me the belief and confidence that I needed coming out of film school.
Reinforced my decision to change careers and to stick through all the hard time.
It was inspiring me to continue making films since it's so hard.
Because he boosts your confidence in doing what you think you're good for.
It gave me confidence in my work as a director, as a filmmaker. It gave me confidence that I have a voice.
There are so many voices out there. So it's important to believe that yours is unique and is necessary in the world.
He told me that when you strongly believe in a story by trusting your guts and following your values, you can make everything happen.
The award gave me a confidence in my own identity as a filmmaker.
It made a huge difference when I was 27 and about to move across the country and feeling terrified of the future.
And you now have one of the greatest support systems in the world, which is the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And now don't stop working hard.
Anything has the opportunity of being great if you decide to make it so. Congratulations.
I wish you all good health and good fortune in your cinematic pursuits.
Congratulations to all the students.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations to all the winners. I'm sorry. Apologies to the editor who has to put this all together. All right. Take care.